been primarily on the left side of the offensive line, but Nick Harris, the true freshman, we've seen him pulling a number of times to the strength, to the weak side. They've all done a great job of just getting out in space, helping to pave the way for both Gaskin and Coleman.
Always taking care of the line.
Oh, of course. Just to take the big guys, yeah. All you can eat, Italian.
Gaskin with 5 more yards.
I actually we had the chance to sit down with Jake Eldrenkamp, who he's got some cool stories as well. He got engaged earlier this year, but we asked him if Jake or Myles Gaskin takes out the offensive line. He said no, not yet. They have yet to be able to take those guys out. I don't know. 2 years in a row, 1,000 yards rushing for Gaskin. And Jake Browning, he's been playing behind the majority of the time clean pockets. You need to give their line some love, man.
Feed him. Seattle's not the cheapest restaurant ticket.
No.
I bet you can find a spot, though. Maybe after this one. Maybe this is a tipping point. 2nd and 5. Gaskin again. Gaping hole again. Myles Gaskin with a dozen more. And 159 in the night for the sophomore.
We talked earlier when we sat down with Chris Petersen, one of those rare occurrences, but one of the things he mentioned right off the bat was the fact that he doesn't like talking about the college football playoff or what may happen at the end of the season. He's always focused on an opponent in front of him. But it was this week he said, no, now it's time to talk about it. We've got the chance to win the Pac-12, but if we do, we're in the college football playoff. So we want to make sure that our players understand that, and they know exactly what the goal is going into this game because they know there's a reward coming on the back end.
Into the victory formation. First of several kneel downs from Jake Browning. Of course, Kirby Hocutt, the chair of the playoff committee, said this week that it was really narrow between 4th-ranked Washington and 5th-ranked Michigan, in his opinion. And some people started to freak out about that. But the fact is, Michigan's sitting at home this weekend, and Washington is going to pull off a 41-10 win in a championship game. If they weren't already ahead, then, well,
they will be now.
Yeah.
And look, as far as conference championships, that has to be weighted heavier than some of the other criteria. I mean, why are we having conference championship games if they're not more meaningful than some of the other criteria? And if you're a fan out there, and if you're upset that maybe your team, whether it's Michigan or Ohio State, whoever it is, there's a possibility that they wouldn't get in, well, then talk to your conference about how they select their teams to play for the conference championship. I mean, the Big 12, I think, might be getting it right next year, where they just have the top 2 teams play for it, and they don't have divisions, and that way you allow some of the best matchups to take place for your conference championship.
And the playoff committee is going to dodge a major bullet if Clemson takes care of Virginia Tech tomorrow. And all this chaos we talked about maybe happening, it'll be pretty simple. This one, pretty simple. 41-10 Washington. And they douse Chris Petersen, who in his 3rd season at the helm of the program leads Washington to a Pac-12 championship. For the first time since 2000, the Huskies on top of the conference. It was not the prettiest game, but wasn't much suspense to it after those 2 early interceptions in the second half thrown by Lufau. Battled through the leg injury, went 3 for 13 though. His 3 interceptions in the 3rd quarter turned this thing into a rout.
And for Colorado, they've set the bar. They now know what they're capable of. However, they're going to have to fill in some holes. There's a lot of senior-laden guys who will be moving on. So they're going to have to look to continue to build off of the example that they've set this season.
Washington, Myles Gaskin ran for 159, and he stands by with Jenny Taft.
Joe, thank you very much. Well, when Coach Petersen took over this program, he said you guys were destined to be champions. What does it feel like to be champions tonight?
It's a blessing. I mean, Coach P preached it to us. We bought in, and he's a great coach, great mentor. Love that dude, and man, it's a blessing. I'll just give all thanks to God, man. That's all it is.
159 yards rushing for you tonight. How effective was the running game in this offensive performance?
opportunity.
Well, just so you know, we did give the O-line MVP all together tonight, so they did get some love from us.
That's what I like to hear.
And last question for me, was this performance enough? I mean, you guys, a lot of talk about the playoff. Did you guys prove you deserve a spot in the playoff?
Hey, that's up to a whole bunch of people I don't know, so I don't really care either. I was just enjoying the time I got with my brothers, and wherever that puts us, but it's all for these guys. And like I said, it's all the glory to God, and man, it's just a blast out here.
All right, congratulations, and thanks for your time.
They say players take on the personalities of their coach. Chris Peterson has these guys locked in on taking care of their own business. Trophy ceremony on the other side of this break. Chris Peterson and the Huskies, Pac-12 champions.
It's a place where football lives in its purest form. You come here to work, to do your job, to have faith that the man next to you does his, to leave it all on the field for your fans, and let the wins, the rankings, and the titles fall into place. In Happy Valley, it's an opportunity to begin again. A chance to create a new story. They remained resilient, rebuilt the reputation, broke through, and returned. Tonight, two teams overlooked for most of the year stepping up.
this online quote with low payments and ride with the General. General, selfie time. Smile, General.
Sure. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time. Right now at Men's Warehouse, it's buy one, get one free on great gift ideas. Non-iron dress shirts and sport shirts, 3 for $99.99. And take 60% off all sweaters. Plus, designer suits are only $199.99. Happy holidays from Men's Warehouse.
Hi, check out the all-new Chrysler Pacifica. All this space with lane departure warning, with lane keep assist. Tell them Pacifica is the most awarded minivan of the year. Wow. It's an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus.
Are you guys Santa's little helpers?
No, we're the Pacific kids.
Get more than a great deal during the Chrysler Big Finish event. Right now, finance and get $2,000 total cash allowance on the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. We've got some pretty extraordinary fans at Domino's. That's why we created Piece of the Pie Rewards, a rewards program that's anything but ordinary. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more. Some folks will even have a chance to get 10 shares of Domino's stock or $10,000 in store profits. Learn how to get your piece of the pie at Domino's.com.